She recently compared herself to the late Princess Diana. Yet Sharon Stone was spotted running some rather unroyal errands on Monday as she headed to pick up some new glasses. The actress, 63, looked youthful as she was spotted paying a visit to optical retail chain LensCrafters in Los Angeles. Sharon rocked a casual chic look, donning a multicolored flower print shirt and some low-rise, baggy mom jeans with a wide turn-up hem. The screen star opted for a white relaxed fit t-shirt which she tucked neatly into her jeans, showing off her svelte frame. Making sure she was prepared for an afternoon on her feet, the former fashion model chose a pair of chunky white trainers to ensure comfort. The blonde beauty, who is known for her striking pixie cut, styled her dresses softly on the day while wearing minimal makeup, which drew attention to her youthful appearance. Sharon, who became one of Hollywood's biggest stars in the 90s, recently revealed she has something in common with the late Princess Diana, who was the most famous woman in the world until her death in 1997. The Basic Instinct actress told Rake magazine last week that the two were both hunted as they were followed by crowds of fans wherever they went. "We got famous in the same generation," said Sharon, who became a household name with 1992's film Basic Instinct. "Anywhere one would go who was famous, like Diana, or me at that moment, is that hundreds if not thousands of people would show up everywhere you went." She added that fans came in person because it was before cell phones. "So if I went to a restaurant, for example, by the time I was into the entree, there would be hundreds of people outside the restaurant," added the casino star. The Playboy cover girl said this was the norm. "Not sometimes, every time. Then it would take, like, an army of bodyguards to get me to the car, to the point where this army of bodyguards is holding people back. I would have to let everybody else go for their own safety and be last so that I knew that no one was going to get hurt, and by the time I went I would have to dive headfirst through the small hole that was remaining to get into a car, and sometimes the bodyguard had to climb in through the window so as not to be sucked into a violent crowd." She continued, "Sometimes crowds would pull the bumpers off the car, the rearview mirrors, the license plates, sometimes the crowds would get on top of the car. And I would lay on the floor, and friends and a bodyguard would be on top of me, in the hope that the car wouldn't cave in," added the mother of three. In the same interview she talked about having to be obedient as a child. Last year she revealed her harsh childhood in rural Pennsylvania, where she was hit with a belt by her father and sexually assaulted by her grandfather in her best-selling book The Beauty of Living Twice. The blonde Hollywood bombshell explained more to writer Tom Chamberlain. The looker shared that she was asked to be silent and be a good little girl even when things were terrible, and she felt that was far from healthy. To be expected to be the perfect one, the one that doesn't complain, the one that does everything exactly right all the time, and the one that will do it without any acknowledgement, is really boring, she shared. To be the silent codependent shut the FK up girl is not a healthy role. All these IQ tests and all the stuff that I have done led my father to believe that I should be an architectural engineer. For me to do something that relied on the way I looked or the way I presented myself was just appalling," she noted. In her book she noted that her father was crestfallen when she decided to become a model then actress, even though she was making far more money than her parents ever could. Sharon has been working in movies since Woody Allen cast her in Stardust in 1980.